After 30 hours of travel from the UK to Bangkok, the jet lag hit us hard. By day 2 of our big trip, we didn't even wake up until nearly lunchtime. Once Stanley and Margot had splashed around in the pool, it was already mid-afternoon before we set out. Day 2 felt like a bit of a write-off, but that's the beauty of a year-long adventure. We've got plenty more days to fill with memories and moments that matter.
So we've come to explore the Grand Palace, and our research has let us down a little bit because I've just paid 200 baht for some long trousers, which from the research we did online, we didn't think I needed to wear long trousers. We thought it was just Hayley, and I'm wearing shorts. And then we go to enter, and it's 500 baht per person, which works out £50 in sterling for the 4 of us, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It closes at 4:30, so we're kind of going maybe not such an attractive proposition to go on the inside, so we're going to go and have a little tour around the outside and see what we can see. And as we toured around the outside of the Grand Palace, it then became apparent that I'd overpaid for my trousers because I could have got better trousers for half the price. But hey, you live and learn. But one piece of advice we will give in this particular video is, as you are walking around the Grand Palace, there are people on the side streets that will offer you a tuk-tuk for 20 baht to go to the pier, which is where we are now, and then it's 2,400 baht to do a boat tour. We've walked to the pier, which is a very, very short walk from where we were, so save yourself 20 baht. You know, not that I'm penny pinching here, but then when I've spoken to the information desk about the same trip, it would be less than half the price. So be very, very careful when you're wandering the streets around the Grand Palace, or to be honest, from what I'm gathering from wandering anywhere, be very, very careful with the touts on the street. They're clearly going to charge a lot more. Now, that's very common in the UK. We're very familiar with that. Didn't necessarily expect that here, so a bit of a word to the wise on that, really. But what we've now done is we've booked with the information office to hop on a boat down to Wat Arun. We're going to have a wander around Wat Arun. That's open until 6. So yeah, come with us on that tour. So this clip is included for context that Margot covered herself in water before we got on the boat and didn't wet herself.
On the boat right now, and when we're on the boat, we're going to the Thailand. We're out Thailand. Right now, we're on the boat right now.
And we're going to go and see Wat Arun, aren't we?
I don't know.
And the Golden Buddha.
The Golden Budgie.
And what did Stanley call it earlier? The Golden Budgie?
The Golden Budgie.
And we're on a big boat?
And we're on a big boat.
And the boat cost 80 baht.
80 baht.
The boat cost 80 baht.
80 baht.
Which was a lot cheaper than we were quoted.
Yeah, a lot cheaper. We quoted. And to go on a big trip, and we've got a book on the boat. Afternoon.
We've been on the boat.
And we've on a
What are we going to do now? So we've just taken a 5-minute boat ride down the river to Wat Arun, and what a place it is. It's absolutely stunning, and from a cost perspective, a darn sight more reasonable than the Grand Palace. It cost us 200 baht each for me and Hayley. Children got in free, and it's just absolutely stunning. So we're just having a wander around. We'll show you some of the sights.
So Stanley and I have just been into a temple, just me and him, We sat down in front of a giant gold Buddha and did a little prayer together. And then a monk shouted him over, and he'd been blessing some of the wristbands, and he said, "Would you like me to bless you?" And it was a really touching moment. Stanley put his hands together in the prayer position. And it was really sweet seeing him in that way. But I've got to say, anyone that's thinking of visiting Wat Arun, it's an absolute incredible place. It's so hard to put into words how detailed the work on this thing is. It's insane, it's beautiful, and 100% worth the visit. Wouldn't you say, Babs?
Absolutely. And I love the pronunciation of Wat Arun. You put a real twist to it.
I feel really bad that I'm never saying anything correctly in Thai, you know?
Okay,
so I'm trying
a little bit of work, you know.
I'm trying to like roll the tongue a bit and get it right.
Love that.
I might need to hand over to James because we've got Margot trying to stroke a goat with a hairbrush she's just found on the floor.
Very good.
And that's how you know it's prayer time. It's very big, isn't it? That's why it's got no gold on it, look, because it's been hit so many times.
It's got a little gold on.
It has, hasn't it? One. Oh, that was loud. Do you want to try it with your hand? Ready? Pennies go. Come on then, mate, with your hand. With your hand, you flung. Yeah, that was a hard one. Figure at Wat Arun, they're actually statues of Chinese soldiers, not goats.
The actor is really a soldier.
And what's he doing to protect? What's he doing to protect Wat Arun?
To scare people away from the castle.
That's right, so that the Buddha's safe.
Yeah. But someone got in there and wasn't scared. So they just gone in and attacked the Buddha.
Who told you that bit?
I don't know.
And what have you got on your wrist, mate?
A wish.
What is it? A wish?
Yeah.
And who gave you that? Was it the monk? And did he bless you?
Are you a yaksha, Stanley?
Yeah.
Are you going to protect the Buddha? Great.
Stanley, what did you just use?
Sorry.
I used the bomb gun.
Can you move that away from your mouth a bit?
The bomb gun.
You used the bum gun?
Yeah.
And how was it?
It was good. The favourite thing in my life today was the budgie.
The big budgie? It's the big Buddha. We have come to the newest mall in Bangkok, which is Dusit Central Park. This place is absolutely huge. Apparently it cost 46 billion Thai baht to build, which is about $1 billion English sterling pounds, and it's just absolutely incredible. Come and check out this amazing spot, and hopefully we're going to get the opportunity to go and have a little look at the outside garden area too, which we'll share with you shortly. The queue for that place is absolutely ridiculous. So what are we doing?
We're going at the top of the river garden.
So Daddy and Stanley are having a walk to the top of the rooftop garden in Central Park because Margot was a bit tired and grumpy, wasn't she? So Mummy has taken her to find something to eat. But you really wanted to come and see the top, didn't you? So we're going to go explore, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are we going to see that amazing view behind us?
Yeah.
Ready? Oh, look at that. What a view. What a view.
Yeah.
Woo. Do you like it?
Yeah.
So we're just stood in the queue waiting to get our metro back to our condo block, and a bit of a reflection on the Central Park Mall. What did you think?
I thought it was big. I thought it was busy. It was very shiny, and it actually had the cleanest escalators I think I've ever seen.
For someone who once lived in Dubai, that's quite impressive.
Very true, yeah.
What I will say is we went there with Stanley and Margot with the intention of finding toy shops and what have you, entertaining things for them. I personally wouldn't recommend it if you're looking for fun things to do for the kids. Would you agree?
I don't think malls and supermarkets are really what kids enjoy anyway. If we're being wholly honest, we drag them along because we have to.
Yeah, but I expected, I suppose, a little bit more for them.
I think there are malls in Bangkok that are tailored more towards children. I just think you wanted to come to this one because it was on the metro line, a bit easy for us to get to, didn't you?
True, and I guess me and Stanley, we had a little look at the rooftop garden, didn't we, mate? And that was good.
That was awesome.
So we enjoyed that, but other than that,
and
I
actually,
probably wouldn't recommend it.
One experience that we did enjoy, Margot and I had a side-by-side two toilets in one room. First time we've ever done it, wasn't it, sweetheart?
There you have it. So if you want to have synchronised toilet time with your daughter and mother, then head to Central Park Mall.
Central Park Mall.
So whilst we've been out exploring Central Park today, we got wind of the news that we have made the local press back in Derbyshire. I will tag the article below for those that are interested in seeing it. As we expected, when I spoke to the person from the press office, I said to him, even when I spoke to him on the phone, I expect we'll get some negative backlash and some criticism because of what we're doing. And it's very interesting. Look, it's live and let live, in my opinion, for those that are keen to explore a different way of living their lives and educating their children and everything else. Been good for them, and for those that wish to follow a more mainstream conventional way of life, good for them. But it's very interesting seeing some of the comments, the criticism. Even one person made comment around our children. Bearing in mind, Stanley is 5, just turned 5, so would only be starting school just. One of the comments was around when we come back after a year, he should not be given any support from the teachers to catch up, which I'm all for. I don't believe there'll be any catching up required. But then goes on to say that because we've taken this year out at the age of 5 and 3.5 for Margot, if ever they needed to seek benefits in the future, that they shouldn't be entitled in any way, which again, I'm absolutely fine with. Everything that we want to teach our children is about how to make their own way in the world. And I'm very much an advocate. I'm a business owner, so I'm very much an advocate for being a leader rather than an employee. And again, that's personal. That was my choice. It's hard being a business owner, but I chose that hard. And so it's just very interesting when people are that scathing. They know so little about you. And then pass those sorts of comments, and I'm quite comfortable with those comments from the point of view of neither will be relevant, but very interesting how people react to things. One of the big things we found around being in Thailand and reflecting on today specifically, we went to 7-Eleven to get the kids' smoothies, and there were these 2 Thai women in the queue, and the chap serving us didn't really understand what we were asking for, and one of them spoke good English, so she helped translate what we were asking for, and they then stood in the queue talking to us. They were absolutely loved Stanley and Margot. But they stood for 10-15 minutes chatting to us whilst we waited for our smoothies, and all they were doing was buying a couple of bottles of water, and they just took the time, and they were such kind people. One of them, her name was A, she gave Stanley a bracelet and gave Margot one too. The other one, her name was Minnie. They were just so super friendly, and that's the type of environment we want to bring our children up around. That's the kind of culture that we want to immerse them in. So just in the same day, we've experienced such kindness in person, and then such scathing comments from people that just simply don't know us. Fascinating, but we knew it would come.
What's been the highs and lows of Bangkok?
I think the low has been... I think she's getting a cockroach. The lows has been the nice.
Why?
Cats like cockroach.
Oh, have you struggled to sleep?
Mummy.
Okay, so that's...
Margot's been reaching lights off and on.
Yeah.
I struggled to get to sleep.
And that's been a low.
Mummy.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What's been a high, buddy?
Seeing the big one.
Oh, what did you like about the big buddy?
Because it was golden.
He was golden.
I'm talking.
Oh.
Cats really like cockroaches.
Do you think they do?
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
I've seen one eat one.
Wow.
And they really like it.
Would you eat a cockroach?
No.
No, me neither.
If I'm a
Margot,
cat, then I'll eat it.
would you? Can I ask you, Mrs. Kitty, what's been the highs of Bangkok?
Why do you call me Kitty?
Because you said you were a cat, so I called you Mrs. Kitty.
But I don't eat cockroaches because I'm a human.
You're a human. What's been the highs of Bangkok, human?
I don't know.
What have you enjoyed the most?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No?
What about
Why?
seeing cats? Has that been a high of yours?
No, I don't see that cat. I want to see that cat again.
I know you do. What's been the lows of Bangkok?
Boring. This is a boring.
Margot, what did you think to the boat ride?
Disgusting.
I think we didn't. Did we go on a boat?
We did go on a boat.
When we went to that big temple and we saw the princesses.
And that brings an end to our time in Bangkok. We'll be exploring Chiang Mai next, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to follow along.